Hey guys, yeah, this is the first time you've seen my face, and yeah, this is a really hard video for me to make. I am sitting in my college dorm room, and I wanted to say and be truthful to all of you that I am a transgender male to female, and I have known for a very long time, and it's a very difficult video for me to make, and I just hope you guys will still support me through all of this, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself and how I've come to this moment. So when I was maybe 5 years old, I never really liked, all the like things that guys are supposed to like, normal like guys are supposed to like, you know, trucks and like sports and action figures and all that stuff. Whereas I was always interested in, like I was always fascinated by like nail polish, makeup, lipstick, all that shit. And and heels and clothes and handbags. I was just interested in all that shit. And when I was 5, I had no idea that this was not normal. I thought that, I had no idea that nobody else thought this way. Who was a male, or straight male, whatever, and but I suppressed it, and at the age of 7, it came back, and I was like, oh, this is very weird. And then I just kept on suppressing it and suppressing it. And when I was maybe 10 years old, it just started to hit me really hard, to the point where I was not able to, focus on anything. It just would not work for me. And I just kept on, suppressing it and suppressing it, all the like girly thoughts that I had going through my mind. And I was like, so if so I was thinking to myself like, well, I'm a guy, so I need to do guy things. So I got into, video games. I got into sports. I got into all that shit. Like, I played soccer as a kind of, like, a way for me to cover up at how all the girl thoughts going through my head. And when I did that, I would go to school. I went to a British all-boys school for from the ages of 7 till the age of 13. And I always felt like extremely uncomfortable there because I felt completely out of place. And the kids were just always like, oh, sports is it's important, you have to, and like the teachers were like, you have to play rugby and all that shit. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna play rugby. That's like I was like, oh my god, no, I am not gonna fucking play rugby at all. Like, fuck no. But I was forced into it. But I really got into soccer, and that was just something, it just took my mind off of all the girly shit. But after the games and after I would go home, I would always like sit in my room, and like I would go into my like secret drawer in my room, and I'd take out nail polish. I'd like be painting my nails. I'd be doing like eyeliner and makeup and all that shit. As you can see, I am just not wearing anything right now because I'm fucking lazy, to be brutally honest. And I used to always do that. And I would like never think about all this guy stuff. I just thought if I kept it secret and kept it only between me, I would be okay. And I always walked around, and I was always like sort of feminine. Always, I was always like really, like everyone just thought I was really gay. Nobody ever thought that I was straight. Like when I in the 8th grade, like 13, 14, nobody thought I was straight. Everyone thought I was gay, but they never bullied me for that. But when I but and then but it was more than that. I was suppressing my gender. And when I finally came out at the age of 14 or 15 as bisexual, nobody was fucking like surprised at all. They're like, "Oh, we knew the whole time. You're just so gay. We know you're we knew that you were in the closet. It was like impossible to think you were straight." I was like, "All right, well, I guess that's okay." And nobody thought it was like bad that I was bi or anything like that. I mean, so what? I like dudes and I like girls. Like dudes and girls. What's the fucking problem with that? Nothing. But it was more. Deep down there was a lot more. And I would go to sleep at night, and in my dreams I would always, dream I'm a girl. Every dream would be girl. I'd be a girl and never ever a guy. And I would wake up in the morning and get really depressed because I'd look at myself, I'd see someone in the mirror, and I would be like, "Who the fuck is this person staring at me? This is not me. I was like, who is this guy staring at me? That's not me. I'm a girl." And it would just feel like it would make me just depressed as shit. And it just ruins all my relationships completely. Because I can't even if I can't be comfortable with myself, how the fuck can I be comfortable with anyone else? Like, seriously. So now I've got that going on. Maybe like I've been like suppressing it, and it's been taking its toll. I've been depressed. You know, I'll get to this later on in another video later on about, really bad depression from suppressing transgenderism. But it's a very long story on that front, because it's a very personal subject for me, and it's really difficult to talk about. So it will take a little bit of a while for me to explain that whole shit. But just want to let you guys know that I am starting my transition from male to female this semester, and I'm going to be giving like monthly updates. I'm going to start off like doing like updates on how it's going for me, and what I'm going to like, and how it's changing me, how it's affecting me, and telling people like about how it all works, the process I have to go through, and and finally just the toll it takes on me. And I have a few friends who are going to help me through this shit, but I also want to ask you guys to stick by me and support me through this very, very difficult time. This is a huge transition for me, and I just need your guys' support. So yeah, it's very difficult for me. Like, I even moved out of my parents' house because I couldn't deal with like telling my mom about it, because I was scared of her reaction. Because when I came out as bi, it was very difficult already. So imagine what it'd be like if I came out as transgender. Like I said, I want to be a female. I go up to my mom and say, I see my future as a female. What the fuck do you think she's going to say if she fucking, like, almost, like, threw me out for being bisexual? And just getting really angry at me for it, and just the homophobic comments I get from her, it just wouldn't work out, so I moved out. And I'm working on making some more money so that I can afford a place of my own. Because right now I'm still in a college dorm room, and that's going to be a little bit for a while, you know, until the summer when I might start getting an apartment off campus with some friends. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I know I haven't made a video in like fucking ages because I've been dealing with all this shit going on, and I promise I will start to upload more regularly. This channel is going to turn more into a vlogging channel rather than a gaming channel, considering I feel like this channel needs to have a complete makeover, basically. The gaming was great, but I think what's more important right now is for everyone to, you know, get to see, like, what's going on in my life, because I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for me because this is really going to help me get through it. There's going to be some up and downs. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. But if I can keep you guys supporting me, that's all I ask. And yeah, so if you're new to my channel, please, you know, subscribe. I try and upload regularly, but it just sometimes doesn't happen. I'm very busy. I'm a college student. It's very difficult for me to find a really good time to make videos. So it's very difficult for me, and I will try to upload maybe once a week, but it's going to be very difficult for me to do that. So if you have to be a little patient with me, but please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.